that the Seahawks are signing Ryan Grubb, the former offensive coordinator for the Washington Huskies, as the Seahawks' new offensive coordinator. Man, and it sounds like very good potential that his staff members, the ones who left to go to Alabama, Scott Huff and Jamarcus Sheppard, might be coming back with Grubb to join the Seahawks on the offensive staff. Are you kidding me? This is crazy. All this, I had no idea this was going on. I've been down here in Vegas at the Super Bowl, just going through all this stuff, and boy, sneakily, the Seahawks have been getting stuff done while all this has been happening. I'm stoked. I'm really excited. I barely even got a chance to even find out about what happened with the defensive coordinator the last day or two. What's his name? Aiden Dirty or something like that. Apparently one of the came from the Dallas Cowboys, defensive line coach, I believe, and man, just all these changes all happening under our nose in the last couple of days. But man, the latest one coming from, well, there was apparently backtracking all this news. It was, somebody teased it out earlier in the day, but just a few minutes or within like the last hour, said that he's got a picture of Schneider and Grubb eating over at Dino's, which is the bar and grill just across the way from the VMAC, which I've been to many times. I don't know if they were supposed to post that picture, but he did, and that just kind of confirmed what the speculation was all about. So, man, this is exciting. Now, of course, this speculation leads to more potential rumors that, well, you're bringing back the OC from. Sorry, I'm trying to get good Wi-Fi in the hotel, and it's kind of in and out, so apologize for the shakiness of the signal here. But try not to get too excited, because we're going from a head coach who was 22 years old to now the youngest head coach at 36, and now we're getting an offensive coordinator who's going to be his first run in the NFL, defensive coordinator with his first defensive coordinating job in the NFL. But from what I've seen a good taste of this Husky offense. I mean, it's very different from what we've been seeing, and the pre-snap motions, the complexities, the innovation, the inventiveness of it. It's exciting to think that they could take some of that, what we saw at the college level, and bring some of those concepts here to the Seahawks. Man, it's going to be exciting. It'll be fun to watch, and just gets you excited we'll be definitely seeing a new brand of both offense and defense. Defensive-minded head coach with a young offensive coordinator who's just getting his teeth sunk into it and trying to make his mark, and hopefully, we'll be sticking around for a little while, because, get these OCs who've been around the ropes for a while. They're looking to get that next, head coaching job. But, this guy's just getting his first position. I'd like to think he's going to be here for a little while, make a legacy for himself, and obviously get some years under his belt to eventually move up to that would-be head coaching position. But I like to think he'll be here for a few years to try to establish something. So, man, I'm so excited. So, gotta go through some of the comments, like Calvin Baldwin, what's going on? Doing good. Ads gang, what's happening? Akshay Singh, yes. Flesh Cannon, Beardew 4000, Million 06. Please, Seahawks coaching staff, let this work. Daniel, Bay Sports Highlights, what's happening in junior NFL, exciting news for sure. Petrish, official, the Seattle Seahawks are from the days of old, are officially back in business, baby. Drunk Squidward, the future is set. New era. Adventures with Pauls is loving it. Brian Roberts, next season will be epic. Jason Schumacher, next season is going to be a learning experience, as I was saying too. Got to taper our expectations with growing pains of adjusting to this new team, new everything. But I like the potential. The potential is very, very exciting. PNW made, this team is going to be good. Now a good quarterback. New Skyline Productions. The Knicks dynasty begins today. Well, let's get through the first season, and before we start talking the D word. The D word I want to start talking about is defense. I want to see that definitely improve. Jeffrey Brock, as a UW fan, I love this screw Bama. That announcement today comes on the heels of, remember the last couple of days, they've been circulating pictures of Ryan Grubb talking to, I don't know if they were boosters or some people over at Alabama saying, hey, I'm the new offensive coordinator. So it kind of threw everybody off to think, well, I guess he's not coming here. And sure enough, a couple days later, you just never know, man. You can never really know. Nothing's for sure until it's sure, you know. So can't believe anything you read anymore till it's final set in ink. And I guess, you know, I guess this is as close to final as it gets before it's actually officially signed, but it sounds pretty promising right now. Adventures with Paul, your hotel Wi-Fi is not good at all. I'm kind of by the elevators, because I'm not trying to be loud here, and it might be messed up with my signal, so I apologize. It's Jen, says, hey bro, just want to say it's been so cool watching you over the years, seeing you grow and be able to do all these cool things. Love you, man. Thank you. Do Skyline Productions, how's Vegas? Vegas is fun. Got to, you know, hang around the media row today, and then some of the Super Bowl, we call it Super Bowl, not adventure, experience, Super Bowl experience. It's cool. So I don't know if you saw my video. I haven't posted on YouTube yet. I was dumb. I don't know what I was thinking. I let my mom talk me into it. She was like, oh, you should go do the FedEx ground experience. Well, basically, you take the ball and run like a running back through these tackling dummies and then dive into the end zone into a padded, you know, big pad. Well, the lady who did the last tackling dummy pushed it down real low, so I basically tripped over it, landed on my elbow, and this ground is not soft. It's not like grass, it's not like field turf. It is rock solid concrete with some carpet on it. So I banged the crap out of my elbow, which has been, I got it bandaged up, it's been bleeding. I banged up my knee pretty good, so now I'm like limping like an old man. I'm like, man, I'm too old for this crap. I always feel like I can do that, but even as I was doing that, man, this is probably a bad idea. It's what happens when you get old, son. But actually, the fact is, that thing's dangerous, man. That carpet, that is no joke. That stuff is hard, man. Anyway, questions. Can't wait for the season to start, says Trevor. Joe, excited for the new coaching, hiring all the way from the Philippines. Good to hear you, man. Ray Robertson, hi, Norb, what's going on? Tim, hello, Norb. It sounds like you're having a great time. Do you see KJ and G Media Row? No, they left today. I actually messaged them in the morning when I found out I was actually going to Media Row and asked him if he was going to be there. He said, no, I'm actually back in Seattle. So, yeah, actually having a great time. Pocket Leopard, let's go. Kylan, Young, maybe we go after Penix now. Well, certain high anticipation that would certainly make some sense, but we'll see. Got ways to go before the draft, but mathematically, a definite possibility. Brian Roberts, have fun in Vegas, Row. Alena, always there, let's go. I don't have a great time at the Super Bowl. Looking forward to the rest of this weekend. Big party tomorrow night, Sports Illustrated Gala, and then the game on Sunday. KCZ. Big Norb, congrats on Big Fan of the Year for the Hawks. You deserve it. Thank you so much, brother. Drunk Squidward, what are your thoughts on the hire? I love it, man. Like I said, I gave my thoughts earlier about Ryan Grubb, what I saw when he did at the UW. And, you know, we had a lot of great things, obviously, at the UW. We have great offensive line, great receiving weapons, you know, quarterback who can sling it. And, but really more than that, because you can't replicate all that at the Seahawks necessarily, but I like the concepts. I like the style and the design of those plays and what they were able to do to get the most out of those weapons, the tight ends, the receivers, and, you know, a quarterback who can zip that ball in there. I mean, it's exciting to think, translating that to the Seahawks. Nick Age, yes, he's got it from Michael Penix, utterly random guy. What's going on? And what Pirate Girl, Penix for quarterback. Everybody's talking about now. Yeah, go on Cage's podcast Sunday. Well, I'll be at the Super Bowl, so it might be hard to jump on his podcast when I'm still down here in Vegas and he's back doing his thing. But I'm definitely going to try to connect with him and see what happens. Maybe he'll let me do it remote. Drugs, greater, I just answered your questions. So yeah, I think I'm caught up on all the chat. But yeah, no, it's been a blast. It's been a great time hanging out with my parents down here and just meeting a lot of great fans from other teams. What's been really cool, I think the most kind of fun part about this is I've met a bunch of younger fans, and we're talking kids who are like ranging from age 8 to like 13, and most of them fans of other teams. So I had like an Eagles fan come up to me saying he loved watching my channel. Somebody from 49ers, the same thing, young Chiefs fan came up to me, and you know, and that's just, I love that. It's cool that it's, you know, not just Seahawks fans, but even other teams, rival teams who have been watching my stuff. So it's pretty fun to see. Calvin's, let's see, no. Meritt 6 says, I don't want Penix. Jeffrey Brockway, how's the arm, Norb? The arm is fine. It's a little sore, like when I bend it this way, it hurts. Like I said, this has been, it was bleeding for a while. Finally got some Band-Aids and just to quit the dripping all over the place, it'd be a biohazard. But then even with the Band-Aids on, it was still bleeding, so I wrote this nice thing, like that quality, a couple of crappy rubber bands around a napkin. That's my bandage. Nice stuff, right? But my knee hurts. That's the one that's I'm walking on that. I'm like limping along. I'm sure tomorrow morning it's really going to be sore because you know as you tighten up after you turn in for the night. Let's see, where am I? Savage, aloha from Hawaii. Calvin says, sorry you didn't win the award. It's all right. Truth be told, I didn't have a lot of high expectations of winning it just because last year a Seahawks fan won it. And I thought, NFL, would they even really give the award to two Seahawks fans back to back? I think people would not be very happy about that. So I kind of felt like, it's really unlikely. And then when I found out that Tom Grossi was in the running, I thought, okay, you know what? If I were to pick somebody out of this group and it wasn't going to be me, Tom would make the most sense, and he ended up winning it. So big ups to him because he's done some amazing things over the years, but especially this past year. Alone am I? Hope I'm okay. I'll survive. I did hang out with Tom Grossi. I did get a couple of moments with him when we were just hanging out last night at the honors. And I'm pretty sure he knew he won it already before the contest or before the show started. I think he already knew because I saw a video later or photos that were taken, and he was wearing different clothes. So they had to have been taken at least, if not earlier in the day, maybe a day before. So pretty sure going into the night, he already knew. But that's fine. Cryptic does challenges. Alena, John, a pub warrior. Yes. Yeah, a lot of deals and discussions go down at Dino's pub across the way. I've had a chance to hang with some and have some insider talks over there over a couple of hops. So Dino's is quite the place. What else? Tavita Tui, congratulations for being fan of the year. Love your channel. Thank you very much. Ilona, hope you'll feel better soon. I'll be fine. I mean, I'm glad it wasn't anything like, twisting something or tearing something or spraining something. This is just like contusion. I mean, it hurts like a mother, you know what, but it'll heal up. It's fine. Miller 06. So here you go. Head coach, Mike McDonald. Assistant coach, Leslie Frazier. Offensive coordinator, Ryan Grubb. Defensive coordinator, Aiden Dirty. I don't even know if it's a Dirty. That did me dirty. Special teams coordinator, Jay Harbaugh. Lots of potential in this coaching staff. I love it, man. They're young, but all coming from different places with just a new line of, new modern way of thinking, and it's exciting to think, everything, it's always fun when it's brand new toy, and, so it's easy to get carried away with the new thing, but the new thing's going to have to prove itself week in, week out, come next year. So let's just taper our expectations so that we would go like, we're going to the Super Bowl, and we get that first loss, and we go, oh my God, this team sucks. So Cryptic does challenges. Did you see that John and Mike had dinner with Grubb at a pub nearby the VMAC? I was just talking about that. That's Dino's. Yes, so I did see that. And that's what I first saw when I heard the news that it was becoming official. Mona says, I'll always support you every day. You're welcome. I appreciate that. This is Peak with the 99 cent super chat. Thank you very much, man. Trevor Laris, good luck with the Niners fans. Yeah, there's a lot of them, but they've been all pretty cool. They've all actually been pretty cool. Cheryl, have a great time. Thank you. Lona, was that a number 12 fan jersey? This is not. This is my number 23 fan of the year jersey that was given to me. Actually, I can show you. Fan of the year right there. And it's 23 because it's fan of the year 2023. So the jerseys that they give out every year have the year on them. So last year's fans were 22, previous was 21, the first ones were 20. So they'll be 24 next year, and so on and so forth. So yeah, it's pretty cool. So it's not a 12, it goes with the year. What can I expect from Grubb since I don't watch college football? You're gonna see a lot of pre-snap motion. a lot of receiver motion, tight end shifts, just basically keeping the defense guessing as to what formation they're actually running the play out of. And it's very confusing. I mean, you watch it. Now, it may not be as long developing as when they do it in college, because they go no huddle in the college. Basically, they just line up. Quarterback moves to the sideline, they get the play, and they start shifting around. And I remember one time seeing like 5 or 6 shifts before the snap of the ball. It's just like my brain is going, whoa, what's happening here? So it may not be that complicated, because I don't know if they would do that, given the play clock in the NFL. But it's exciting to think that it'll just be, well, look a little bit more what you've been seeing out of the 49ers and the Rams. Staff is fire, says Tom and Trina. Calvin, how's your day? The day's been fun, other than my knee hurting and my elbow bleeding. Ilona, okay, cool, 23 looks amazing. Yeah, 23 is all right. It's not a number I would normally pick, but I could take it. I like it. You're right, Jeff. Too many consonants. Thanks for sharing your experience with us. It's fun to watch. Yeah, I got more. I just, I'll edit a longer version at the end. I've been trying to upload little snippets of things as anytime some fun moments happen. But definitely I'll be live streaming the Super Bowl from inside the stadium. Hopefully if they have decent Wi-Fi. That's always a big question, but it'll be fun. Tomorrow night, the last organized activity is tomorrow night, 8:30. It's the Sports Illustrated big Super Bowl gala party, and there'll probably be some celebrities there, as well as all the fans and stuff. So see who we run into, but should be pretty cool. There was a lot of people at the media thing today. Too many to count. A lot of them, like CJ Stroud was there, Gronk, Jordan Love, handlers, and they're like going from one place to the next, and they look like they don't want to talk to you unless you're on their scheduled set of media stops. Flavor Flav was there with his clock chain and everything. So yeah, it's fun. Got to do the interview with the almost Andy Reid. I don't know if you guys saw that. I think I posted that here. I think some people didn't realize, I would hate to burst your bubble if you were one of those people, but that interview I did with Andy Reid was not the real Andy Reid. That is a guy called Almost Andy Reid, and he's basically a doppelganger of Andy Reid, and that's kind of what he's famous for. He goes around and he looks like Andy Reid, talks like Andy Reid, and he does a lot of fundraising and things like that, dressing up as Andy Reid. So my apologies if I misled you to think that was a real Andy Reid. I thought people would figure out just by watching it. And like, what would Andy Reid, the coach who's got a Super Bowl game on Sunday, be doing, hanging out, talking with fans at media day? But, I guess you never know what could possibly happen. So if I misled your expectations or with that video, my apologies, because I thought it was just being kind of tongue-in-cheek. Like, guess what? I interviewed Andy Reid. So anyway. Blows my mind that Eric Bieniemy, who has 2 roles as an OC, can't get a shot. It's crazy, isn't it? Makes you wonder. Like, I have read things about him as a person or as a man, that he's not had the best reputation with certain players, but it's hard to know how much of that's hearsay and how much is true. But yeah, it's crazy that something obviously not clicking, because he's had plenty of opportunities and he got let go by the Commanders and not picked up a job. So something's getting in the way of that. I thought after hearing that whole Ryan Grubb staying in Alabama thing that maybe Bieniemy could be the guy, but it's so funny how there was so much talk about Chip Kelly being the OC for Seattle, and then that obviously evaporated. So who knows how much this is just hearsay, how much this is this smoke and mirrors, but really the Seahawks didn't have to play games with anybody because all the teams already had their coaches filled. We didn't really have to keep people guessing, because really they were the last men standing. They were the last ones to have to fill positions. All the teams had gotten their coordinators set. So Seattle really just had to find the one they wanted, and obviously tonight they did. So maybe they were down to the last 2-3 and talked to these guys, and maybe they just saw it as Ryan Grubb was the guy they wanted. So Ray, have a good time at the Super Bowl, and tell Mom and Dad hi and enjoy your time. Thank you. Joker time, really nice. Go Hawks. Chad, Hell yeah, go Chiefs. The only player that I ever liked for San Francisco is Joe Montana. Yeah, well, yeah, he is a legend. No Jerry Rice? You didn't like Jerry Rice? Pretty epic there, too. Josh Campbell, I don't know what to expect from Seahawks this year. I don't think any of us do, but I think we definitely have the highest potential, feeling that there's a great potential up here. But with great potential to succeed high, there's also that great potential that they might have a hard time adjusting. So you just have to be ready for anything. But, you know, we'll be there along for the ride. It's going to be fun to see. All right, I'm going to wrap things up here, but exciting news on the Seahawks coaching front. We have got all of our coordinators. A few more little spots to fill out, but they are filling in, and I like how it's going. So, did you see Chip Kelly left UCLA for Ohio State? Yeah, so obviously he was checking out his options too. So funny. So funny how this carousel just bounces around, and we the people, the fans, just have to wait till that roulette wheel finally stops spinning and the ball lands in a spot, and you just go, oh, there it is. Sky high. That elbow feeling better? Not exactly. I'm just glad the bleeding stopped, I think. It hurts like hell, though. I mean, I have not banged a bone on my body that hard in a long time. Because literally, when I fell, and some of you might have seen the clip on other social media. I don't think I posted it here on YouTube yet, but I mean, look at this tile. Okay, that tile you can crack a skull on that tile, right? Well, imagine just putting a thin piece of carpet on here and then jumping in the air and landing on your elbow and then your knee. I mean, that's basically what I did. I mean, full weight going forward, landing, full hit on the elbow and then the knee. On this with a thin layer of carpet in between. It hurt like a mother. Anyway, I'll live. But damn, does it hurt. It's going to hurt really bad tomorrow because, you know, it's what happens when your body kind of relaxes and then you sleep and then your muscles feel it the next morning. It's going to be aching. Anyway, I'm out of here, guys. Good night. We'll see you tomorrow.